The streaming giant Netflix is heavily investing in the K-drama industry, producing and distributing some of the most popular East Asian dramas worldwide. While a lot of anticipating Korean dramas are coming to Netflix in 2024, here we will take a look at the 10 best Korean dramas that have been added to Netflix this year so far. Starting with the supernatural drama added to Netflix on January 5th, Gyeongsyeong Creatures Part 2. Gyeongsyeong Creature is an action horror thriller television series that Gyeongsyeong and Jung Dong-yoon created for Netflix. Set in 1945 during the Japanese occupation of Korea, Jang Tae-sang, a wealthy informant in the heart of Gyeongseong, and Yoon Chae-ok, a highly skilled investigator, come together to face a literal creature created from the cumulative greed of humanity. The Netflix series has gathered around 111.5 million view hours, equating to nearly 12.5 million Netflix views in the initial 3 weeks when it was streaming on Netflix. Gyeongsyeong Creature will also return for a second season, with Park Seo-joon and Han So-hee returning. Rather than reprise their roles, the story will take place in the modern day, where they will each play a new character, and how they link to the past remains to be seen. Number 9. Frankly Speaking. Frankly Speaking is a dependable K-drama and a rare example of K-drama humor transcending translation. It's familiar enough to feel comfortable and breezy, striking the right balance between farcicality and sincere romance, yet it dares to experiment with the familiar beats of K-romance just enough to feel fresh in the face of so many similar offerings. Go Kyung-pyo and Kang Han-na star in this new romantic comedy. The former plays Song Ki-baek, a TV station announcer who develops a disorder causing him to speak without thinking, while the latter plays a variety show writer On Woo-ju who invites him on her show. Throughout the series, we see the duo work together while Song learns to live with his new disorder. The Netflix series is enjoying unprecedented success, surpassing 1.2 million views on Netflix's global top 10 within its debut week. The drama has also racked up an impressive 2.5 million viewing hours in the non-English TV category, achieving the 8th spot on the charts. Number 8. Goodbye Earth. Goodbye Earth takes a familiar countdown clock approach, as these types of disaster films and series often do, with the predictable anarchy taking hold on society as the days and weeks tick off. Based on the Japanese fantasy novel, the 12-part science fiction series tells the story of people living in Korea who are told that an asteroid is slated to strike the country in 200 days. This first phase of the series sets up the plight of a teacher trying to get her former students to safety, the struggling citizens of Wongchun City, soldiers attempting to keep some semblance of order, and wealthy Koreans scrabbling to leave the country by any means possible. Much of the haphazard editing and scene construction in the drama is due to the fact that most of actor Yoo Ah-in's sequences had to be erased out of the series due to drug charges being imposed against him this past October. If you're looking for an utterly grim and depressing sci-fi slog that hops around without rhyme or reason, Goodbye Earth might be a fine choice. Number 7. Captivating the King. This Netflix's historical K-drama gripped audiences with its tale of war, revenge, and love set in the Joseon era. Captivating the King unfolds against the backdrop of the Joseon era, weaving a captivating narrative around Prince Jinhan, portrayed by Jo Jung-suk, and the enigmatic Baduk player Kang Hee-soo, played by Shin Se-kyung. The strategic game of Baduk transforms into a political maneuver as Prince Jinhan employs it to secure the release of hostages. Simultaneously, Hee-soo, disguised as a man, weaves her way into the prince's life, driven by a larger agenda of revenge. The narrative explores both internal and external conflicts, weaving a complex tale of love and loyalty. The K-drama aired on January 21st on TVN in South Korea and is available to stream on Netflix internationally. Upon its release, the romantic series scored an impressive average nationwide rating of 6.7% and set a new record. Number 6. Dr. Slump. Dr. Slump is an idyllic romantic comedy that celebrates the K-drama return of superstar Park Shin-hye post her 2-year motherhood hiatus. Actor Park Hyung-sik, who is Shin-hye's decade-old co-star from the very popular 2013 series The Heirs, gets paired alongside her in Dr. Slump, a series which faithfully follows all the fascinating tropes associated with such timeline-based love-hate sagas. Shin-hye is blemishless in her portrayal of Nam Han-nul, a gullible, bookwormish scholar whose only known creative world for long revolves around her addictive study patterns and dissertations. Hyung-sik adeptly fluctuates between learning and yearning in his lover-boy character of Yo Jong-woo, standing shoulder to shoulder with his prolific counterpart in the series. Dr. Slump ranked 9th in Netflix's non-English category after 2 days of its release and rose to the top during its second week, accumulating 10.2 million hours watched by 2.9 million viewers. The series remained at the chart for another 7 consecutive weeks. Number 5. A Killer Paradox. Another successful webtoon adaptation from Netflix saw A Killer Paradox soar past 11 million views in the first 4 weeks. The drama follows a college student, Lee Tang, whose life gets turned upside down after a chance encounter. During his part-time job at a convenience store, a confrontation with a rude customer leads to an accidental killing. Consumed by guilt, Lee Tang prepares to confess, but a shocking discovery changes everything. The man he killed turns out to be a wanted serial killer. Soon, when Lee Tang realizes he has the supernatural ability to identify the evil within a person, he becomes a dark hero intent on punishing those for the evils of their pasts. A Killer Paradox has received largely favorable reviews from critics, with praise for its editing, direction, and dark sense of humor. In South Korea, the series has been nominated for 3 Baeksang Arts Awards in the Best Director, Best Supporting Actor, and Best New Actor categories. Number 3. The 8 Show. The 8 Show should be enough for Squid Game fans to whet their appetite. While the new Netflix K-drama has some direct visual echoes of the cultural phenomenon such as the Escher-style stairs or the numbered uniforms, the series is actually adapted from an existing webtoon story called Money Game. In the series, 8 people are invited to appear on a reality variety TV show called Money Game. If the 8 people can stand to live in an 8-story concrete fortress for 100 days, they get to split the winnings equally, which starts at around $33.6 million. But everything they spend for, including food, water, and electricity, costs 1,000 times more than normal prices and is deducted from the winning prize. The series has been on Netflix's top 10 in non-English category for consecutive 3 weeks since its release, accumulating 9.3 million views. Number 2. Parasyte The Grey. A parasitic species invades Earth in this gnarly Korean horror series, based on the manga series Parasyte by Hitoshi Iwaki. The creatures infect and kill humans, then transform their heads into grotesque shapes. The story revolves around Jung Soo-in, played by Jeon So-nae, who is infected with a parasite on her hand and starts a strange cohabitation as it fails to fully control her brain. Sol Gang-woo chases a parasitic water to find his missing sister, and Choi Jun-kyung is the team leader of the parasitic life team, The Grey, and lives only to exterminate the parasitic water after losing her husband to the parasitic water. For fans of body horror, Parasyte The Grey should certainly satisfy. But the series also draws on compelling themes of humanity's response to threats in our environment. The series topped Netflix's non-English category 3 days after its release with 31.5 million hours watched, which increased to 49 million hours watched by during the second week. Topping the list is Queen of Tears. Queen of Tears successfully delivers the title as we all were in tears while watching each episode. From the very first episode, viewers were swept away on a roller coaster of emotions, experiencing heartbreak, joy, and everything in between. At the center of this captivating drama are the stellar performances of Kim Soo-hyun and Kim Ji-won. Kim Soo-hyun's portrayal is nothing short of remarkable, showcasing his versatility as an actor and earning him his title as one of Korea's highest-paid actors. He effortlessly embodies his character, evoking laughter, tears, and genuine empathy from viewers. Similarly, Kim Ji-won shines in her role, demonstrating her versatility as an actor and bringing a beautiful authenticity to her character. Since the release on March 9th, the accumulated viewing time for the show on Netflix has reached 373 million hours in total, bringing it close to surpassing the milestone of 400 million hours. The final episode of the drama became the most watched episode ever aired by TVN, surpassing Crash Landing on You. So which of these K-dramas have watched so far? Let us know in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and share with your friends.